So just going around, what's everybody's answers to the man versus bear thing?
Bear.
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 Bad.
What? Didn't you say bear before?
Yeah, I said.
Wait, into the mic. Into the mic.
Oh, yeah. Well, now it has to be man.
Wait, why'd you change it? Because you don't want to get smoked by Andrew?
No, I don't want to get smoked by the bear. You know?
Oh, okay. So you changed your mind really quick.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Man.
So it's just you two on the bear? Yeah. Okay, why?
I mean, I grew up with my aunt and uncle a lot, going to their cabin up in like Los Angeles forest area, and like we would feed the bears all the time, and like we'd watch them come in like in the front porch, and we'd open the door, and like they were right there. So I have a very like comfortable feeling around animals and stuff. So, I mean, I feel like it's pretty easy choice compared to like just a stranger.
Do you think all bears are like that, babe?
Probably not, but like, I don't know.
So don't you feel like you could like at least talk to a man?
Yeah, but are we saying like if you're in the woods and you see a man walking towards you, or even just a woman, like a stranger, there's just a sense of fear.
Shit, I'd be fearful if a bear was in the woods and I was like walking through. I'd be way more scared of a bear, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Or think about it like
don't have that much.
Wait, hold on. Let's get your answer too before we go in. Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's the middle of the woods. The bear is supposed to be there, like, not necessarily the man. So I would feel more afraid.
If you're stuck in the woods, you're not supposed to be there.
So you're let me ask you two this then. Both of you are trapped in the woods with a bear. That is the heart of the question. If a random man who you did not know could get you out of the situation, though you did not know who he was, you did not know even if he could get you out of the situation, would you ask him for help?
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be stupid not to, but like if a guy or a bear are like posing a threat, like I feel like the bear is like, I would just rather go out that way for some reason.
But you're assuming that the man would hurt you. Because so here the scenario is random bear, random man. So if you're plucking a random man out of the entire population of the USA, you could very well, for example, randomly pluck out a man who you like and trust. I don't know if you have a good relationship, like father, brother.
Yeah, this hypothetical is a stranger, though, right?
Well, random man. So yes, statistically, it would be very unlikely that this randomly falls on somebody you know. So let's assume it's a random stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still go bear.
Still go bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so but I want you to think about this though. If you're trapped in the woods with a bear versus a man you don't know, why would you then appeal to a man you don't know to rescue you from that situation?
I mean, if he's like watching someone get attacked and is like, "Oh, I can help you."
No, he hasn't said anything. He's just a random guy that you see walking through the forest. That's it.
You know you're trapped.
But you're trapped in this forest with the bear. Would you appeal to him to assist you in your rescue so that you were no longer trapped in the forest with a bear?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll appeal to him.
Yeah, but then that to me is nonsensical, because if you would appeal to the stranger to rescue you from the situation with the bear, then why wouldn't your preference just to be trapped with the stranger to begin with? I don't get it.
I don't know, like stranger danger. It's what you're taught from like kindergarten.
But the guy rescuing you also is a stranger, or who has only the potential to rescue you. It's still a stranger.
Well,
wait, I have a question though. Haven't you guys, well, maybe not so much you, but I mean, you said you've had a couple casual hookups with guys. I mean, those were like random stranger men, weren't they?
Well, yeah, but after talking to them for a little bit, I realized that they weren't like a crazy serial killer, so...
Well, how would you know? I mean,
well, I guess I wouldn't know.
Yeah. There's some very charming, like, predators out there, you know? What, like Ted Bundy? It wasn't Ted Bundy, like, kind of like charming or whatever. I don't know. I do have a question. I don't want to linger too long on the bear thing. I'm sure you agree with this on Andrew, but here, I'll read this. Ben George, saying a man or human doesn't belong in the woods, but the bear does, is saying that humans aren't a part of nature. Thank you, Ben George, for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Well put, well put. I do have a question for those of you who said bear on this.
Which is actually kind of interesting because you said that you were like up in a cabin all the time where your aunt and uncle lived. You would assume that they were part of the natural order of things there, right?
Yeah, I don't think I said that.
No, I'm not saying you did, but you would assume that, right?
Oh, yeah, for the most part, like the neighbors and everything, they all kind of got along well with nature. They treated it with respect, and it treated them with respect in return.
Okay.
Okay. I have a thought on this. So here's a question. Statistically, women human children and babies far more than bears do. So is it safer to leave your baby in the woods with a bear instead of a woman?
I think that, no,
It doesn't compute?
no.
But the argument I typically hear is, well, men have a proclivity, which is a very small minority of men, but some men, small minority of them, have a proclivity towards violence. And that's the justification women use for saying, I would rather be with a bear than with a man in the forest, random man.
I don't know. I think it's just there could be violence from a bear or a man, but the aspect of is only present with a man. So that's the main issue. Oh,
Just say essay. It's
Essay.
fine. It's fine. You didn't know.
Can I ask this just a slightly different way? Because I was curious about this the other night. Let me ask you this question differently. If you were trapped in the middle of an ocean on a raft with a man you didn't know, or being circled by a great white shark, which would you prefer then?
I actually love sharks. I have a tattoo of sharks on my rib, so the shark.
You
Which
prefer the shark.
I think I'm just like a nature freak. I've been
So
told.
guaranteed death.
They're actually pretty peaceful.
Not when they're hungry.
Yeah.
Circling. The scenario is circling
Yeah, they're
great white
He's gonna
sharks.
eat you.
He's just gonna jump.
Yeah.
in.
And you're menstruating.
You're alone. And you're menstruating.
Let's throw that caveat in there.
Yeah. Still taking the sharks.
You have a shark tattoo?
Right here.
Is it great white or?
It's a Galapagos. I swam with them 2 summers ago. Oh, it's a Galapagos shark, and I
Okay.
swam with them.
Question, what about this? Would you rather be alone with a random man in a room or a bear? 10 by 10 room.
Probably the man at that point.
Yeah, I guess I would say the man.
Okay. Changes, the venue changes things up here a little bit. Let's see here.